Hi students, last two sessions we have discussed about how British they arrived to India and what was the methods they used to capture Indian dynasty and how they captured. These are the matters we discussed in last two chapters. Okay, in this class we are discussing about what are the places the British they captured, how they ruled that in particular places. Because of there are some problems because of people they don't know English and regional language. So many peoples they're using the different languages. Overall India they don't know any one language. People they use different language and different traditions, different cultures and different practice. So in this time British they arrived and they captured. And what was the administrative policy they implemented to rule India? These are the matters we discussing in this lesson. Okay, first of all, we already knowing how British they capture by India. This one we already discussed in last two sessions. They used divide and rule policy. Not only this one, and another method they used. One is war, another one is negotiation. War we already know. They did so many battles. 3 Carnatic wars. Not only this one, they did Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, Anglo-Maratha War and Anglo-Sikh War. Not only this one, next chapter we are discussing next some of the wars about Anglo-Mysore War and other regional places, kingdoms also they against by British government. So one method is war they implemented to capture India. Second one method is negotiation. What is that negotiation? We all are knowing this one. This also we discussed in last class, means last session, second chapter, first Anglo-Maratha War. In first Anglo-Maratha War, when Peshwa he went and asked the permission, means he asked the help of British. In that time, Lord Wallace is the Governor General of British government, British East India Company. He implemented by a new policy. That policy name is, you already knowing that one, subsidiary alliance. First of all, Lord Wellesley he signed subsidiary alliance. After only he battled against enemy's kingdom. Means he is supported by Peshwa. These are the matters we discussed in last class. Not only here, we can see these like only in other dynasties also they did this like only method. We can see in Battle of Buxar. There also he did this like only negotiation methods. Okay, now you understood the British government when they want to capture India they implemented by two policy, means two method. One is war, another one is negotiation. Okay, after the capture by some of the part of India, for example, we already discussed they captured by Bengal, not only Bengal, now Maratha dynasty, next one is Sikh dynasty also they captured. Now, I already said some of the problems they arise for British government, means British East India Company. What are the problems they faced? One is, I already said, they don't know English language. They don't know how British administrative policy. British also they don't know what was the practice, or traditions, or rituals of Indians. So in this time, British East India Company implemented by one of the new policy, that is one nation concept. Means we all are one. Till that time, who are local rulers, what they implemented, that only rules and regulations. But when British they arrived, overall what are the places they captured? In that places they implemented by single concept rule, single rule concept. This only they give a name as a one nation concept. Okay, in that based, they implemented by different types of systems in India, reformation in India. Judicial system, civil system, political and administrative system, and some of the constitutions development also they did, and educational development, and different types of tax policy they are implemented in India after the capture of India's some of the part of kingdoms. So in this class we are discussing about these are the matters. What they implemented different types of reformation or policy or systems. What's saying that one particular system. For example, land development system or judiciary system. Or what was the constitutional development they did, or what are the rules and regulations British government implemented in India. How was British rule in that time in India. These are the matters we are discussing now one by one in this class. Okay, first of all, in that first one we are discussing about British East India Company implemented by administrative and judicial system. In that first we are discussing about administrative system, means civil reformation or civil policy. Okay, in that civil policy or civil service implemented by Lord Cornwallis. Now some of them I think arise some of the questions. Why Lord Wellesley implemented by this one civil service or civil policy? Okay, when East India Company they came in India, when they captured by some of the part of India, who are maintained by or who are leadership took by in that particular place, means who are the employees in East India Company, they only. Okay, but in beginning they did work properly, but afterwards they all are become corrupt. Only they did work for purpose of money, not in other matters, not in other service mind also. Only purpose of money they did work. So in that time, Lord Cornwallis, he implemented by one of the new policy. That policy name is Regulating Act in the year of 1773. Why implemented by this one Regulating Act 1773? Already said, who are worked in British East India Company, beginning they did work, but afterwards they all are become as a corrupt. So control of British employees. To control British employees, in that purpose for only Lord Cornwallis implemented by one of the new policy. That policy is Regulating Act. In the year 1773 he implemented. So in that based, in 1800, Lord Cornwallis he established one of the new college. That college name is Fort William College in Calcutta, to give a guidelines for who are becoming employees in British East India Company. But when he implemented this one, Fort William College, when he implemented in Calcutta, in beginning, who are British East India Company members, they opposed, especially directors. He thought that we can give you a train, means Lord Wellesley thought that we can give train in this college, Fort William College, and after we can appoint as a British East India Company employee. But who are in that time board directors in East India Company? These are the people they opposed by this college and this idea also. And they directly selected by employees. But employees, once again, they not did their work properly. Afterwards, 1853, the directors, means who are in that time directors in British East India Company, they all are agreed by Lord Wellesley concept. Okay, next onwards, if anyone member we want to join or we want to give job opportunity for that particular person in British East India Company, we want to conduct examinations. If they passed, we can appoint as a member or employee of East India Company. Otherwise, no need. So directors, and what the Lord Cornwallis concept they came, that concept they implemented. Okay, but who got here more opportunity? Once again, Indians did not got any opportunity, because I already said Indian peoples, they don't know how to speak English, or they don't know how to understand the English. And administrative rules also they don't know. What was the administrative system of British East India Company? These are the matters they don't know. So who got more opportunity? Once again, this one civil service examination in, once again, British peoples only they got the opportunity. So when these like of situations they started, the British, they thought that, oh, Indians are not that much of talented peoples. They not that much of qualification to pass a examination, civil service examinations. So Lord Cornwallis, he implemented one of the new statement they given about the Indians. What is that one statement? Means all the natives of Hindustan and completely correct. Means we not have that much of qualification, we don't know English, and we don't know how to practice in administrative system of British East India Company. So he said Hindustan all are corrupt. We only want to give guidelines for them. Means Indians, we only want to give. These type of systems they implemented by British East India Company. Now we understood what is meant by civil service and why implemented means British East India Company who are becoming employees, they all are become as a correct. So next onwards, if any one person want to join as an employee of British East India Company, we want to conduct a exam. So implemented by civil service exam. Who is implemented by civil service or civil system? Lord Cornwallis. And implemented by Regulating Act also to give a guidelines or to control a British East India Company employees in 1773. These are the important points of this civil service. Next class we can discuss about next another one new concept. Okay, thank you, bye.